Bienvenidos a Trillionaire Mindset con Emil de Rosa y Benjamin Khan.
Benjamin.
Hoy en el episodio de Trillionaire Mindset. Leer la disclaimer.
There you go. You said it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Check the. Might as well just get it out of the way. Check the disclaimer, Steve Slutz. It's in the description box. Yeah, bish. Hey, Emil.
You know what?
I got what? No. Actually, please, may I? I have a question for you. Earlier, before we recorded ads, you said, excuse
no, I
me.
didn't.
Yeah, before.
I didn't say it.
No, you said, hey, I got to run to the bathroom real fast.
No,
I'll be right back.
Wouldn't say that.
And I was checking, and it took you about, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes. And the last I remember, when one goes pee, it can take 90 seconds, 2 minutes.
Sure.
What were you doing in there?
A long pee. And then
Are you sure?
And then my accountant called.
No, really?
Mm-hmm.
At this early in the morning, huh?
Yeah.
What did your accountant have to say?
I'm in
Because tax
trouble.
season is over.
No, he said I'm in trouble.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
do you? What's going on?
It's just always bad with. I got a big spending problem, and I'm fucked.
Oh well, I guess that explains everything. Because I thought that you were pooping.
No,
No, you weren't.
couldn't be me.
You don't do that here at the studio, do you?
I actually don't do it.
No, just not at all.
Nope.
Yeah, I got a buddy who doesn't poop. For real, he's got a colostomy bag.
Oh, that's not my situation.
No, you don't have one. Yeah,
No,
yeah. Sorry to put you on the spot like that.
no, it's okay.
It's just that me and the entire crew were like, "What's taking Emil so long?" And then I said,
It's
"There's
probably
no
his
way
accountant."
It's probably his accountant, or he's committing sin."
No.
Yeah. No, sorry, buddy.
It's
Did
okay. I was gonna say I think we have a new viewer.
One new viewer?
One new viewer.
Who?
So my landlord calls me.
Oh no. Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, and he was like, at first when I saw it, I was like, oh man, did I forget to pay rent in Japan? And then, but I don't know. Apparently there was like a gas leak or something. But he was like, I couldn't find your number. He's like, I don't know how I lost it, but so I just started Googling you and all.
Oh no. Oh wow.
Yeah, and then he was like, and all I was getting was your show and your social medias, and I was like, shit. And how far did you scroll?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How is your your landlord's a younger guy, right?
It's probably in his like 40s.
Okay, younger guy. Relative. I mean,
Yeah.
To some of our audience, they're gonna be like, "That's fucking old. That's my dad's age."
But so he might have seen some. I was like checking my Twitter to be like, what's the last thing? What did this guy see?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't think it was anything too bad, but
Steve,
maybe he follows now.
yeah, Steve, the compliance guy, the Steve Slots know. He has access to my Twitter, including and especially my DMs. And there have been moments where I'm like, wait, did I DM anything weird or dumb or questionable in any way? But then I just go, who cares? He's not looking. I mean, he is, but he doesn't give a shit. Would you give a shit about some random idiot's DMs if you had access to him? No.
Kind of.
No.
Like looking through him now, I'm like, I guess I wish my landlord didn't see me right. A lot of guys are making fun of Alex Jones's supplements business, but me, I'm so depressed I can't come.
You know, I am blessed. I take Lexapro for my OCD, and I guess kind of hand in hand with a bout of depression that I had a few years back. And one of the side effects is apparently the inability to come. Not
And
me.
you're blessed?
I'm like Donald Trump mode. I'm going to come.
Oh, you can.
Welcome back to Monkey at the Beat Man. Kramer, when I get done with you. Yeah. Are you ready for a Trillionaire Mindset? Fill me up, Arrow. Bitcoin solves this. Bitcoin 100,000.
Man, my Spanish sucks. Golly. It used to be so good. It used to be so good.
Are you going to a Spanish-speaking country?
Anytime soon?
Yeah.
No, but I could. I mean, I've got the world at my fingertips. I've got all these fucking miles burning a hole in my pocket. Did you see the Dave Portnoy thing with his Amex points? A couple people sent it to me. So if you have an American Express card, there are certain payment terminals like at CVS where when you pay with your American Express card, it'll say pay cash or with your points, and then it shows your point balance. The dude has 44 million Amex points.
That's pretty sick.
That's insane. That's why I was upset at Noel. I'm like, man, what are you doing? You got to be paying for shit with something that earns points.
Right.
Because otherwise you're just pissing it away. Could be earning the buku bucks.
Are you doing Duolingo?
No. Are you?
Maybe.
Are you being secretive?
No. Sometimes I start it and then I stop it. But
Yeah.
have you been watching White Lotus?
No.
Oh.
Does a character use Duolingo in White Lotus?
No, but there's this Italian woman I'm in love with, and so I'm like, maybe I got to do Duolingo. So me and
Who
her
is
can-
she?
I don't know. I forget her name. An Italian woman on the show.
Is she an actress?
Mm-hmm.
Is she like okay?
A woman.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
Mhm.
does she play one of the moms or something?
She
Or
actually plays a prostitute.
a sex worker? Excuse you.
They call her a prostitute on
No,
the show.
that's not right though.
Okay, she plays
Be better.
She plays a Sicilian sex worker,
Okay, thank you.
and as soon as I get my Italian up,
You're gonna go over there.
who knows where I'll go?
Gonna look around. Mi chiamo Emil. I took 1 day of Italian, and then
That's a good start for me.
I dropped it in high school because I was like, "This is fucking stupid."
What am I going to do? Meet a Sicilian sex worker?
Yeah, who knows? Well,
Yeah.
oh, surprise! She kind of looks like Dua Lipa.
All right, everyone relax.
Damn, let's see another photo. For the audio listener, it's a woman who kind of looks like Dua Lipa.
No,
And
she's...
Is that a still from the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Can I see another?
Yeah, hold on.
Wow, she is.
What is her
very
name?
pretty.
Uh,
Margarita Pizza. That's her
Come
name,
on, man.
dude.
This is why you can't
That's
come.
her
This is
name.
why you can't come around.
Oh,
Okay.
great job.
Hey, Zach, could you find smaller pictures of her?
Hey, it's Google. It's Google.
yeah, Google.
Give
What
me-
is it?
give
Your
me
first
her-
time
give
using
me her
Google?
Name. Give me her name. I'm gonna look at her Instagram.
Wow. Yeah, she's very pretty. Damn.
Beatrice
Beat
Grano, I think.
Beatrice Pizza? Is that what you said? That's what I heard.
Hold on.
Margarita. Is that a banana tattoo she has on her wrist? Fuck, I forgot to eat my banana. Fuck! Where did I leave it? I brought a banana, everybody, and I don't...
Why can't we find this woman's name?
Man,
Why
this
is she
is-
such a...
Listen, I'm trying.
Man, for that guy, he's just waiting till we shut up so he can go, the finance talk starts in 9 minutes. But we're trying to find Pretty Lady because Emil is probably a little horny right now, and we're dealing with that.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. Now I kind of need... I need to know. I need to know who this person is. I don't... Beatrice Grano. All right, so highlight that in Google.
Beatrice Grano?
Oh, wait, I
No,
thought it
it's
was...
Simona Tabasco.
Simona
Simona
Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Oh, man. Is she freaking Natalie Cholula's cousin?
Nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Her DMs are open.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
How many followers does she have?
160K.
Oh, you don't have a shot in hell.
Also, Luke follows her.
Just now? Just now? All right. That's cool. That's cool. She's an Italian actress who got her start in Italian movies, such as Perez and Il Bastardi di Pontichetalon.
That's what she's going to call me. Il Bastardi.
Yeah. Man, I haven't had Italian food in so long. Let's get the show on the road, folks. What do you say? We got a lot to cover this week. We've got a whole bunch of shit. Crypto Corner is going to be off the fucking rails, man. There's so much shit going on. I might even burp into the mic today because I just can't take my mouth away from this effing thing. Should we start with let's do the segments. The market. Imagine a graphic splashing across the screen. Emil, did you rack up any extra credit card debt over the last few months? Did you contribute to this household debt rising at the fastest pace in 15 years, which includes mortgage and credit card usage?
Mine has been steadily...
Declining.
No. Just too high. My accountant, as always.
Oh, yeah, when you weren't pooping and your accountant was calling you.
Right.
Yeah. So you've been spending a lot of money?
Yeah, but not recently. Always.
You are always spending money.
I'm always spending too much money. No, I'm just kidding.
ASM, always spending money.
I don't spend that much money.
Okay. So you just wasted my time, basically, is what you're saying.
You're
And
gonna get on me
everyone
for
else's time.
wasting time.
Because I asked you a question, Have you been spending more money?
And
you
the
just
answer is no.
you just led me on a wild goose chase. The answer is no.
No. Not
Okay,
really.
I've been spending more.
On what?
My car and some wayward little purchases, and we traveled. That was spending money.
Oh yeah. What are your wayward? I would love to see your fucking credit card bill.
Why?
Your wayward little purchases.
That crazy. I don't know why I said that. Well, like I bought 3 pairs of fucking running shoes
Yeah, like that's crazy.
to try.
One time Ben said, I have to go to the Adidas store. Do you want to come? And I was like, oh yeah, there's a store right near there where I need to go.
Okay.
And my guy comes out with fucking like 8 boxes of shoes.
It was like 6, but that's fair.
Unbelievable.
6 might as well be 8.
You're like a cartoon character.
I bought a bunch of shoes because I buy it all online and I try it on, and if nothing fits or I don't like it, I return it to the store. Easy peasy.
But not easy peasy. You're just like creating work for yourself. Just go to the store the one time.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Just go to the store and be like, do you have these shoes in this size?
Yeah, but that involves driving to the store. And
Both involve driving to the store.
Yeah. It was also during the summer when it was really hot, so I was like,
Oh,
I'm not getting in my fucking car, dude.
But then you got in it
But
anyway.
yeah, you go anyway.
Man, everybody just shut up. All right, everybody lay off. All that's to say, apparently credit card debt rose 15% year over year. And that was a bit of alarming for some because it was the biggest jump in 20 years, which was it jumped by $351 billion for the July through September quarter. But they attribute it to higher prices and, quote, robust consumer demand.
How robust is your demand?
I would say that my demand is quite robust.
I mean, six Adidas.
6 Adidas would put me definitely in the higher
I would bump
robust
you
category.
into insatiable.
Yeah. I just want to... I'm not going to make it. I'm
Do
just
it.
going to
Do
make
it.
an inappropriate sexual joke.
Just go. Say it.
I want a girlfriend who is robust.
That was it?
I don't know, man. I was getting some kind of gross boob joke. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Hey, guys, we want to take a quick break to thank another sponsor of today's episode, Rocket Money. Are you wasting money on subscriptions? Hey, here's a familiar story. Yeah, I need to cancel. No, cancel. Representative. Cancel. You know what? Screw this. I guess I'm just going to keep the dang subscription. Sound familiar? It sure is for me. 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about. Maybe for you it's an unused Amazon Prime account or a Hulu account that never gets streamed. For me, personally, it was Netflix. I said, enough of this crap. There's this great app I use that helps me keep track of all my expenses, and because of it, I no longer waste money on subscriptions that I don't even use. It's a lifesaver. You might have heard of it, folks. It's called Rocket Money, and it's formerly known as Truebill.
This app is going to show you all of your subscriptions in one place. It's beautiful. You can see everything you're getting charged for on a monthly basis, all right? They can even find you subscriptions you didn't know you were paying for. You may even find out you've been double charged for a subscription. To cancel a subscription, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest.
Man, if only everything in life was that easy. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/trill. Seriously, it can save you hundreds of dollars per year. That's rocketmoney.com/trill. Cancel those unnecessary subscriptions right now at rocketmoney.com/trill. So here's the thing, man. You would think, and part of the a bunch of people on Twitter are going, look at this. Hey, Michael Burry types going this extra credit card debt. It's not a good thing. Well, you would think then that delinquency rates would be rising in kind, wouldn't you, Emil?
But they are rising in kind.
No, they're not.
I think they are rising in kind. It's just not an alarming
Well, yeah,
rise.
that's what I meant. What did I say?
You said that they're not rising.
No, but I don't think I did.
They are rising in kind, which also, I don't know. I don't know who's to say, if it's not a early sign of things are going to get worse.
Right, because it's not like just because you take on debt means you immediately go delinquent.
Right.
It takes time.
So people are taking on more debt. Delinquencies are rising. They're just not at that high of a number yet.
Right.
Also, you brought up Michael Burry. Did you see he was saying, "I'm so fucking short, you wouldn't believe how short I am."
Are you serious?
Yeah,
He has me blocked on Twitter.
Google it.
So he said, I'm so fucking short, you wouldn't believe how short I am?
Something. I'm obviously
No way.
paraphrasing.
He is psycho. He is on psycho mode. Well, so while we pull that up, it's just, it is interesting because it suggests that people are managing their shit. They're keeping their shit together. I know I am.
I know, but they also brought up student loan debt, and they were like, delinquencies with student loans are also good. And it's like, my guy, payments haven't been due for fucking 3 years.
Yeah.
Of course they're looking good.
This is true. You have no idea. Oh, so this is Michael Burry on the 15th of November. He said, you have no idea how short I am. And then he said, long thought that the time for gold would be when crypto scandals merge into contagion.
Yeah, he's being a little crypto.
What is he saying?
I'm so fucking short, you have no idea how short I am.
Cryptically says, Jesus, why do we follow what this dum-dum says? I shouldn't call him a dum-dum.
Right. I mean, yeah, truly. I mean, he's a fucking... He's a medical doctor. He
is.
Wait, also a stock genius.
Scroll down a little more, please. What else did he say? He said nothing else. Burry has since deleted. Oh yeah, he deletes all his tweets.
Yeah,
I don't know why he do that.
All right, I didn't mean to derail us. I just wanted to. You brought him up, and I thought
Emile Derailza.
Emile
Derailza, your last name. The mother of all crashes, he says. He reportedly warned that U.S. stocks.
To be fair, he says this like every 6 months.
Oh yeah, he says it all the time. He said that he should be shorting Elon Musk's electric car firm Tesla, but denied the claim, and he did not have such a position. I saw an interesting stat yesterday from like Auto Trader or something like that Tesla has fallen out of either the top 10 or the top 20 most searched for cars. Like people just are giving up on it.
Interesting. People have a lot more options now.
People do have a lot more options. And I feel like we're finally starting to see, because the whole Tesla Q movement, wherein people were doubting Tesla's claims and credibility and build quality, seemed to kind of just be a fringe thing. But now it feels like it's starting to be more mainstream. And it would finally affect people's buying habits, I would think.
Did you see the New York Times article?
No.
They went on a drive with this guy in Florida who's a big Tesla guy. I think they spent like something like 6 to 8 hours doing full self-drive. And I mean, I think I had a quote in here from somewhere. Over 6 hours, his car navigated highways, exit ramps, city streets, roundabouts, bridges, and parking lots. With his hands near or on the wheel and his eyes on the road, the car attempted more than 40 unprotected left-hand turns against oncoming traffic.
Wow.
It kept us on the edge of our seats. And so they put like GoPros, cameras all over the car. And when you go through the article, they describe the situation, and then right below it, they have the clip of it happening. And then so it goes through all these things. And it's scary to watch. Like it leads them into these parking lots and then tries to jam them into the building. We're a long way from full self-drive.
That's actually intentional because it's meant to keep the driver paying more attention,
right?
And it therefore is enhancing safety features, because if you're always on edge and ready to make any kind of move, then therefore you are a more alert driver.
Yeah, but the whole point is for the car to full self-drive.
That sounds like FUD. That sounds like FUD.
Right.
Fuck. That was a shitty Elon Musk. Anywho, speaking of cars, consumer sentiment was down 8.7% for November and came in well below estimates. Part of that was a big slide for durable goods, which was down 21%, which includes cars, televisions, and appliances. And I'm one of those who might be looking to buy a car, as we've talked about.
You're trying to join the club.
I'm going to be a Subi boy.
Is it for sure?
I'm going to get my 760 fixed, and then I'm going to try to sell it for like $1,000, $1,500.
All right.
And nobody's going to buy it. But I can't even try
We can't both drive Subarus.
Yeah, we can. Why?
I don't know.
You and a million other people out there are driving them anyway. It's not like we're going to be driving them together, holding hands out the windows.
We could be.
We could. We could arrange for that. part of me was thinking it might even be cheaper to try to buy one of those ute trucks from Australia and ship it over.
When will the Australian obsession wane? You should just fully become an Australian like weeb.
the Aussie equivalent of a weeb.
Yeah.
I had to explain what a weeaboo was to someone the other day, and it was fun because they'd never heard of it.
You're like only dating Australian women.
Sounds good.
I don't know much about Australian culture. Only eating fucking Vegemite sandwiches.
Have you ever had Vegemite?
No.
It's good. It's intense. It's really, really salty. It's like this spread. It's yeasty and salty and buddy, it's good. It's got B12, vitamin B12. That's how they all look so good. That's how they all
look at him. You sound like a
shut up. No.
No, because in Japan it's just different.
We did see a few weebs walking down the street. For those of you who don't know, a weeaboo, can we pull up the proper definition for it, please? WEEABO.
It's just like a white guy who's obsessed with Asian culture now.
Yeah, but it is a derogatory term, I think.
Of course.
Can we zoom in? It is a weeaboo is a non-Japanese person, stereotypically an unsociable white male who is overly infatuated with Japanese culture. Semicolon, a loser Japanophile. That's mean. But it's a white guy who loves Japanese stuff and
it's great because you were like, let's do the topics, and I was like, wow, he is really gonna stay on topic. This like he wants to get through it.
We're only 20 minutes in, baby. We got plenty of time.
I know.
Okay. And then sorry to jump all over the place, folks, but coffee do be hitting this morning. I was gonna make a comment about you shitting, but I'm not gonna do that because you don't drink coffee.
I'm not like embarrassed about.
No, I know. Just
I'm not 15.
Man, this live stream that's gonna happen this afternoon for us, but yesterday.
What? Are you like afraid to do? What's going on? You're like dancing around it.
Well,
every time you're like, not to.
No, I was gonna say it's gonna be tough.
I feel like I'm watching the scene in the movie where a guy has to kiss a girl, and he's just like, anyway. So
oh, you should see me.
So
sometimes
weird.
If I gotta.
No, let's do the show.
Okay, yeah. So on Friday last week, we had the CPI come in, and it was slightly lower than expected, but still elevated, and the market rallied. And I actually got a couple DMs of people asking me why that happened. Because, this one guy in particular said, I would have thought that since the CPI was still up, that, hey, that's bad, market should crash. Well, not necessarily. And part of that is because any reason that would give the Fed, if there is anything that would give the Fed a reason to pause or pivot in any way to deviate from their current plan, that would be seen, at least in the near term, as incredibly bullish for a big bounce. Especially on a Friday when so much of it is baked in. So that's the short
Wasn't
answer.
a big part of it, too, that PPI came in much lower?
Yeah, but that was this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that came in lower. But then it was juxtaposed with the lower consumer sentiment. And then I believe yesterday for you guys, was unemployment came in lower than expected, I believe. And the market didn't like it because it's still indicating, okay, even though that's good on the surface, it indicates that, well, that goes against what the Fed's plan is, which is to slow growth and wage growth. And they
I thought it was already, like, people were already saying it's, the Fed is going to slow down. They're going to do 50 in December.
Yes, and one of the governors of the Fed, Waller, said, recent data have made me more comfortable with the idea of a 50 basis point hike in December instead of 75, and that the slowing in economic activity is a sign that Fed actions to reduce inflation are working, and they expect wage growth to slow. So it's one of those things that's annoying about the market where they just get so hyper fixated, like me with trains, just hyper fixation
On
in every last word that any Fed governor says about whatever seems to be moving the market. It's annoying.
But doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, but it's also...
It has huge ramifications.
Right, but it just feels like this wouldn't have happened 15 years ago. when you had much more of a delayed reaction and therefore kind of probably more time to process information collectively.
But I mean,
instead
that's
of-
probably just part of the environment we're in, where like, every minute, every hour, it's like Jerome Powell said something.
yes. And
Did
it's
you get? There's a
exhausting.
video of Jerome Powell picking his nose in the latest Fed meeting.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Every day there's on my stream there's constant. It's like these Fed governors don't do anything but talk to journalists. Every day, Fed's Bullard says this, Fed's Waller says this, Fed's so-and-so says this. What possible new information can you have on a day-to-day basis?
They gotta convince Biden that they're doing something.
Hey everybody, today's episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp has connected over 3 million people with licensed therapists. It's convenient and accessible anywhere, and it's 100% online. You know, life can be tough, even for an easygoing, happy-go-lucky guy like me. You'd think, man, he's got it all. Well, guess what? I don't, all right? I got problems too. I cry sometimes. Big deal. Sometimes I just wish this crazy thing called life came with a user manual.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
you
what
know
I'm
what
saying,
I mean?
man. I wish I
'Cause
could
we-
turn to page 20 to learn how to deal with.
grief.
Unfortunately, life doesn't come with a user manual. So when it's not working for you, it's normal to feel a little stuck. Navigating any of life's challenges can make you feel unsure, whether it's a career change, a new relationship, or something huge like becoming a parent.
Therapists are trained to help you figure out the cause of challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills, which makes therapy the closest thing to a guided tour of the complex engine called you. Look, man, it's a lot trying to deal with it all on your own, right?
Oh, yes.
You're just going, I can do this. I know what to do. I got a user manual. It's called google.com.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
It's called brain.
It's called brain and google.com. But no, you got to talk to someone, man. You got to get it out. You got to get help. You got to have someone helping you navigate all these intricacies.
Sometimes getting it out is what it takes for you to better understand yourself.
Amen, brother.
That's what I always say. As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. You just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. That's exhausting. To learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/trill. That's betterhelp.com/trill. What's next, dude?
You want to talk about Crypto Corner?
Mm-hmm.
You're dying to. Beep. You're dying to.
Yeah.
In this Crypto Corner, we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're gonna do a little State of the Union. We're going to see where we've come from so long. We're going to talk about SBF. We're gonna finally get down to. We're gonna try to answer the question: why are poly people so ugly?
What? Wait, were they poly?
Yeah.
Everybody in the I was going to say SoFi house. FTX house was poly? I know that they were all dating each other. That's what it said, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they were poly. God, it had to smell crazy in there.
It was called a polycule.
Fuck. God. Ugh. Good for them. Good for them.
That's the thing. You hear it in your head, and you're like, picture an island. It's the Bahamas.
Mhm.
Billionaires with this new financial
Young
technology.
billionaires.
Young billionaires. They've gone to elite schools, MIT, Harvard, and they've bought their own mansion where 10 of them are living and fucking all the time. And you're like, oh, fuck, that's so fucking hot.
And then you see it,
And then it's Sam Bankman-Fried.
going, This is Bitcoin is going to revolutionize the world. I'm going to donate all my money to charity. This is my girlfriend. She's
And you're
the
like,
head of
"No,
Alameda Research.
No. Fuck.
We have sex with each other sometimes.
Yeah.
It's really cute. We're in the
I feel like you're just doing the guy from Third Rock from the Sun.
French Stewart?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so since Bitcoin peaked in November of last year, apparently there's been a loss of about $2 trillion
And is that good?
in crypto. I think that's not
That means it's going
down.
okay.
Dead, yeah.
all right.
So that means people gone and lost money. And just this week, BlockFi is another one to bite the dust, to quote Freddie Mercury, the late great one. They're filing for bankruptcy because they had significant exposure to FTX. Crypto.com says that their balance sheet is strong and that they're not in trouble, which is like, okay, fine, but everybody says that right before trouble hits. And for that matter, I am befuddled because I never see or hear a single person talk about Crypto.com, using it. Who the fuck is using?
I'll tell you
who.
I'm going to the Lakers game tonight. Oh, where is it? It's at the Crypto.com arena.
I just still say Staples Center because fuck them.
Yeah.
They're not going to make me. They can't make me.
Well, you know who has to change their name?
FTX Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're losing shit. Like Visa just terminated their global debit card agreement with FTX. Everybody's jumping ship. I don't blame them. So I thought we'd do a quick little recap. And I was telling you before the show that I felt like I didn't quite fully have. I like to have a concise grip on a timeline. And I had all the pieces, and I'm like, okay, I get that, but. So I just wanted to do a quick recap. So we had Sam Bankman-Fried. He owns Alameda Research, and he owns FTX, right? Alameda is sort of their investing arm that they do whatever they're going to do with trading, investing, all that shit. And then FTX is the exchange on which they've got all the client money, investor money, all that shit. You have your Bitcoin on FTX. It is in their custody. And then they had their own token, which exchanges often do, because there's myriad benefits. Like on Binance, for example, you buy Binance coin, it enables you to trade crypto for lower fees. You get a lower fee structure. So you exchange your dollars for Binance coin, and then you can trade various cryptos, and you get some benefits. So FTX had the same thing. They had their token, FTT. Well, apparently, Alameda Research was over leveraged to the tits, and they had way too much FTT. Word kind of started creeping out that they had many billions of dollars in this thing, which is dangerous because there's probably not enough liquidity. If something, God forbid, were to happen, they're suddenly left holding a massive bag, right?
Yeah. I feel like we said a lot of this last week.
Well, fuck me. I just wanted to go, because we didn't cover this part, which is that
a lot of it was all unfolding as we were talking about it.
Right.
So we went through up until, Binance said they were going to buy them out.
Well, first, we didn't cover this part. The CEO of Binance found out, as everybody did, that Alameda had all of this FTT, and he had, or Binance did rather, about $500 million worth of FTT token.
I think it was $2 billion.
It was $2 billion?
Yeah, and we did talk about this.
That he then dumped it on the open market? And
Yeah.
tanked the coin?
And SBF said he would take it from him.
Right, but then the Binance guy
He's
said,
like, nah,
I'm going to do it on the open
market.
market.
Yeah.
And that spooked everybody. And then that was the impetus for, I guess that's the point of a recap. Because then that was the impetus for FTT tanking. It dropped from like $22 to $15. And because he did it so publicly, he was like on Twitter talking about it. That scares everybody because
they're going Luna 2.0. Here we go.
Yeah.
We don't want to be caught holding it back.
And because Alameda was so over leveraged and was holding so much FTT, it just cascaded and very quickly fell apart. The house of cards just fully collapsed. And then FTX US declared bankruptcy. And then we have what you put in there today.
Oh, well, also what we found out, it's not just that, it's not just the FTT. What we also found out was that they didn't have the funds because they were trading with them. They were
Right.
trading with people's funds. And that's like the real shocker for everyone.
Because there was this liquidity crisis. Because when you go to sell your FTT, there's got to be liquidity available to exchange that for dollars, and they didn't have it because, like you said, it was all tied up.
Right. So everything imploded. SBF did a long tweet thread. He was going to try to get everyone's money back. He was going to get someone to come in and give, they were going to find the $8 billion that this hole that they had on their balance sheet. They were going to make everyone whole. Then very quickly, it just turns out they're filing for bankruptcy. And now I believe the guy leading them through bankruptcy is John Ray III. You know who that is?
He was the lawyer.
The guy who led Enron through bankruptcy.
Right. Which isn't necessarily, that's not like a red flag or anything. It's just, hey, this is going to be Enron fully collapsed.
No. It's not a red flag. It's this. I'm only saying that because we're gonna talk. I want to go through his comment from regarding the bankruptcy.
These were his comments.
Yeah. So this is the guy who oversaw the Enron collapse. So Ray blasting former FTX CEO Bankman-Fried. I have over 40 years of legal and restructuring experience. I have been the chief restructuring officer or chief executive officer in several of the largest corporate failures in history. I have supervised situations involving allegations of criminal activity and malfeasance. In parentheses, Enron. I have supervised situations involving novel financial structures, Enron and residential capital, and cross-border asset recovery and maximization, Nortel and overseas shipholding. Sorry, it is so far away. Nearly every situation in which I have been involved has been characterized by defects of some sort. I feel like I'm at the eye doctor. Can we zoom in?
I love when it does that. It doesn't zoom in at all. It just makes everything go. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Nearly every situation in which I've been involved has been characterized by defects of some sort in internal controls, regulatory compliance, human resources, and systems integrity. Never in my career have I seen such a complete failure of corporate controls and such a complete absence of trustworthy financial information as occurred here. From compromised systems integrity and faulty regulatory oversight abroad to the concentration of control in the hands of a very small group of inexperienced, unsophisticated, and potentially compromised individuals. This situation is unprecedented.
Wow. I mean, what a damning, what a condemnation there.
And someone has there's a little tweet thread. They went through the 30-page bankruptcy filing and kind of pulled some highlights. I read the 30-page FTX bankruptcy court filing. How bad were FTX's internal controls? Here are the worst examples.
Well, so just real fast. Yeah, we've learned that they had all these, and I think part of it was because they were unregulated and they're based out of the Bahamas. So there's just kind of, it's no man's land,
we talked about
Wild West.
last week how they were based in Berkeley, and I'm going to forget the figure now, but he realized by complying with all these regulations, we're leaving like $50,000 a day or something like that on the table, right? Mm-hmm. So they moved to Hong Kong, and then they realized they can be much closer in the Bahamas and skirt regulations. Mm-hmm. So yeah, truly the Wild West with these absolute...
Yeah. So here's some highlights from the bankruptcy filing. Apparently, employees submitted expense reimbursements over chat, and those reimbursement requests would get accepted or denied with emojis. To me, that's not that bad. I mean, fine, whatever. You're a startup-y kind of thing. Okay.
Related party loans. Alameda Research gave Sam Bankman-Fried a $1 billion personal loan. They also loaned Director of Engineering Nishad Singh $543 million.
What the fuck? I wonder if that was a kind of loan borrowed against shares or something. I wonder. Who knows? We'll find out sooner or later. What else we got? Very few records were kept. Most decisions were made over chat with the messages automatically deleted after a certain time. What the fuck? That's hilarious. This is really funny. What's next? They never had board meetings. Neither did most of their subsidiaries.
Let's keep going.
They had no cash management system.
Just an absolute mess all over the place.
Yeah.
Didn't keep proper records of who they employed. Employees and contractors commingled throughout the different companies without proper documentation of how they spent their time. Certain employees can't be located, which could mean that some employees were fake.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Corporate funds were used to purchase personal use real estate, and employees and executives put their names on homes purchased with company funds. Oh, my God.
It also is made funnier by the fact that this guy was the effective altruist guy who was going out there, and he was the face of... What did he say in that video?
I'm going to donate all my money.
I want to make a lot of money, but not because I want a lot of money, because I want to give it away.
Yeah. But
Well,
first,
sir, you certainly are giving it away.
yeah. Crypto deposited by customers wasn't recorded on the balance sheet.
Well, now it's all starting to become a little bit clearer. When he said the thing of like, yes, we fucking bet customer funds, but it's because they were mislabeled, and you're like, what? How did you mislabel all the customer funds?
Yeah.
Now it's all starting to.
Yeah, because then he just did a big a Twitter DM interview with a Vox journalist. And he basically said, because it explicitly states in FTX's company charter or whatever, I think, that they are not to use client customer money for trading or investing. And so his rationale was, well, we didn't. We gave it to Alameda,
Right.
who then did trading and stuff with it. But also, I didn't know, nice lady. I didn't know how much money. I didn't know that it was. He's just basically going, well, oops, I didn't know that it was client money. How the fuck? And maybe he truly didn't, because of how I'm erring on the side of he really didn't know, because it was just, oh yeah, there we got money, and who knows where it's from or what it is, and because you see how sloppy and shitty their internal controls were.
Well, and everything was fine for so long, right? Because everything was going up, everything.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. And
Yeah.
like, as long as people weren't panicking and trying to take out their funds, it wasn't a huge deal.
Mm-hmm.
But then when the panic set in, it became a pretty huge deal. Oh boy,
He be on Ababu mode for sure.
he also be on he mode.
Wait, he? What do you mean?
He like fucking he's at shit. Like, wait, there's
In these DMs?
yes, dude. Wait,
He's?
now it's gonna be.
I do like that the. Oh yeah, heh.
no he's
He.
he does a he. Heh.
He.
Wait, but it's
There
like
it
an
is.
insane. Can you? What does he ask him? It's
You were.
You were really good at talking about ethics for someone who kind of saw it all as a game with winners and losers, and he just goes, "Yeah, he."
I had to be. It's what reputations are made of to some extent. I feel bad for those who get fucked by it. Man, this boy is.
Yeah,
He must be waking up every day going.
I don't think he. That's the thing. He seems fucking cool as a cucumber. He's,
who knows?
you know, he kind of seems to. That's the thing. From the tweet thread, he goes from full mea culpa, it was all my fault, I fucked up, to like, blaming other people like erratically, just like, fuck all these people who don't understand what we're doing.
Yeah. And shit just keeps happening on a daily basis. It really is a lot bigger than we're going to fully grasp the scale of this over the next few weeks and months. But for example, there was a hedge fund that had most of their funds tied up in FTX. They may have as many as 1 million creditors, technically. I mean, like the customers or something. And then last week, they had this big hack on like Friday night. It's estimated
like $500 million.
Yeah, like $500 million. Poof. And then they were saying,
he asks him about it, and he says it's either an ex-employee or an ex-employee with like malware on their computer that's getting hacked.
yeah, how it's just, who? Oh man,
These are our brightest minds.
these are our brightest minds, and this is what happens when.
I think that's what hurts the most, when just having to listen to people tell you, throw the word genius around.
Oh yeah, It is also interesting, the curse of the magazine cover.
Oh, like Elizabeth Holmes.
You got Elizabeth Holmes. You got him. You got what's his name, Chamath. Anyone who gets labeled as the next Warren Buffett or the next big thing, the next king shit of fuck mountain. Also, that's confirmation bias. I'm sure that they had Jeffy B on there.
I mean, I was going to say Elon Musk is probably on all those covers.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe like I said, maybe his trajectory is just a much bigger, longer arc.
Yeah.
Than
I
we're
think
used to.
We're just not that great at sniffing out fraud early. I mean, I feel like we've been pretty skeptical of all this.
Yeah.
And it's on record, but no one gives a shit about that.
Speaking of sniffing, I do a killer impression of a dog sniffing. Do you want to hear it? You're going to say no, but I'm going to do it anyway, so you might as well just say yes. I'm going to do it. Okay, so this is going to be ASMR for the audio listener real fast. We're just going because he said sniffing, and it made my ADD brain go, okay, it's like a dog sniffing. Here it goes. This is a dog coming up and sniffing you.
It's nice because it's longer than I thought it would be. Yeah, really good.
There it is. That's
Yeah.
it. Thank you, folks. All right, so
That was certainly something.
So they lent $10 billion in customer money to Alameda to help meet their liabilities.
Wait, we keep talking about. Can we talk about Caroline Ellison for 1 second?
Who's Caroline Ellison?
Okay, she was the CEO of
28 years old.
Alameda. 28 years old. She was part of the little polycule in the Bahamas.
Oh, yeah.
I pulled. So people have been posting some of her Tumblr posts, and
Cool.
They haven't confirmed that it's hers, but she had linked that she had started a Twitter, and it links to her current Twitter. So we think it's her, and she's talking about her forays into poly and her handle is world optimization. Mm-hmm. When I first started my foray into poly, I thought of it as a radical break from my trad past. But to be honest, I've come to decide the only acceptable style of poly is best characterized as something like imperial Chinese harem. None of this is non-hierarchical bullshit. Hierarchical bullshit. Everyone should have a ranking of their partners. People should know where they fall on the ranking, and there should be vicious power struggles for the higher ranks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she really likes a manly man too. There's one more. I really love her talking about kind of what's attractive in a man.
Again, this is just speculation. This may or may not be her.
It's her.
By the way, she's CEO of Alameda, having had only 18 months experience
That's enough.
working, period. And she was a trader at a hedge fund, I believe.
Here we go. World optimization again. Nothing against this post in particular, but it reminds me that I find it amusing how boy positivity posts on Tumblr always end up taking this cute, infantilizing tone that elides what is actually attractive about men. Here are what I think are some cute boy things. 1. Controlling most major world governments.
Oh, so hot.
Next, being responsible for many important inventions and scientific discoveries. Spatial reasoning abilities. Oh yeah. When my boy's like just going dummy on the spatial reasoning abilities.
I got to be honest with you. I don't even know what spatial reasoning is. So I'm out. I can't date this woman.
Low risk aversion.
Okay.
So fucking hot. And sufficient strength to physically overpower you.
Got that one. Hell yeah. I can arm wrestle the shit out of her.
If you are a boy who is driven to succeed at ambitious goals, you are valid. If you are a boy who arrives at opinions through logical reasoning, you are valid. If you are a boy with the confidence to advocate for unconventional ideas and take actions based on them, you are valid.
I love that she's talking about all this and yet refers to them as a boy.
I know.
These are like the most manly...
Wait, can you scroll up to the first one she said?
Controlling most major world governments. Man, hey, I'm just a boy who is looking at a girl who controls most major world governments.
Asking him to love her.
No, asking you to get in line on the hierarchy. The imperial Chinese? Is that what she said?
Oh, the imperial Chinese harem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golly, man. And she...
Also, that's a fucking high bar. She wants someone who's controlling most major world governments, responsible for many important inventions and scientific discoveries.
Yeah.
My guy.
Name me one world leader who has been responsible for important inventions and scientific discoveries and has spatial reasoning. Okay? All right? Gee.
And sufficient strength to physically overcome you.
Well, yeah. Like Joe Byron, he's not going to be able to overpower you.
No.
He may be able to distract you.
But he has no important inventions or scientific discoveries.
Like none.
And honestly, his spatial reasoning is dog shit.
Okay, what is spatial reasoning? Can we Google that? Some dork is screaming, and just calm down because some people aren't as smart as you and haven't invented things. Spatial, because maybe I know what this is and I'm actually really good at it. Spatial reasoning, how to foster in children. Okay. It is the capacity to understand, reason, and remember the visual and spatial relations among objects or space. I got that. I got that in spades.
That's
all
what's
right?
hot to her?
Camera right there. Camera right there. And if I close my eyes, that's object permanence, baby. I know that they didn't disappear.
Christ. So we love our queen, Caroline.
She also said, it's funny, low risk aversion. She said in an interview about being the CEO of Alameda that she didn't believe in using stop losses.
Yeah.
Probably because crypto is so volatile and you can get your stops taken out and then it just
That was
swoops
the
right
that
back
was the same interview where she said she hardly ever uses her math degree.
right. She
Because
uses
it's all just basic math.
Yeah. Well, how'd that work out for you, Caroline?
It is
You
kind of nice
dipshit?
at the end of all of this like great American project. We really get to see just kind of a real peek behind the curtains of, these people really don't know their ass from their elbows, and it's
I do.
you do. Your spatial reasoning is fucking fantastic.
It's so on point, man.
Someone said, I forget where it was. They said watching crypto is like watching someone speed run American capitalism. Basically, like we've gotten to just.
That's so good. It's doing a speed run through a video game.
Yeah.
That they're speed running American Cap. That's fucking great. We got to get that person on the show. I DM'd SBF and I said, "Hey, bub, come on my show. Talk about your shit." And he asked, "How are your spatial reasoning skills, my guy?" And I said, "Top notch."
You said,
dude.
"I don't know what that is." And he's
No.
like, you would never be part of the polycule.
Oh man,
Or you would be so low ranked on the polycule.
I would be low ranked on the polycule because I would just want one person. I'd be like, "Can I just like have a wife instead of this fucking polycule where it smells weird?" Anywho, speaking of smelling weird, Jeffy Kisses and crew. I do love that some people have caught on and call him Jeffy Kisses too.
What happened in Jeffy Kisses 1?
Gotta dab that up, man. Wow, that was incredible.
It's also not Jeffy Kisses. It's fucking.
Bezos. Well, he's still very, very much involved with the
I
company.
know, but he's not the CEO.
He's the chairman of the board. Man, you could put a chair on any board, be the fucking chairman. I don't know what that meant. Anyway, Amazon is laying off 10,000 workers ahead of the holidays, and Jeffy is giving away he said he's giving away most of his fortune.
Right.
said.
He's going to take part in the giving pledge.
Yeah, he's going to give it to boat makers and whatnot, yacht constructors.
You think that's where
He's going to
going?
give it to real estate agents in exchange for their goods and services.
You know what I really loved about? So the New York Times did an article about it, and I kind of hope it's true. But the way they made it, the way they wrote it, it made it seem like he's doing this all to spite his ex-wife.
No,
And,
really?
kind of the way they said it. They were like they had a huge portion of it about his ex-wife. So, he's been criticized for not signing the Giving Pledge. His ex-wife, the author and philanthropist, Mackenzie Scott. Oh, I'd love to read her work. I didn't know she was an author. Signed the pledge in 2019 after their divorce, vowing to keep at it until the safe is empty. Ms. Scott, who is estimated by Bloomberg to be worth $24 billion, has already met the Giving Pledge threshold by giving away more than half her fortune, and she has done it in less than 3.5 years since first publishing her promise on the group's website. She has donated more than $14 billion, and she goes on about all her shit. And her rapid, prolific giving is at times compared with Mr. Bezos' own philanthropy, often to his detriment. Last month, Mr. Bezos visited the Vatican to receive a philanthropy award, even though many observers noted his ex-wife had given away more money than he had.
Many observers?
Yeah.
So people were out in the crowd going, "Your
Fuck
ex-wife
you!
gave away more
You
money.
suck! Sign the Giving Pledge!
Dipshit.
And
Pissy boy."
You know I love nothing more than a petty man.
Yeah.
Because I am a petty man. You know me. I'm Tom Petty, baby. I'm Tom Petty and the fucking Heartbreakers.
Yeah. Okay. So you think that he's giving away billions of
I hope
dollars
so.
out of pettiness?
I hope so. That's why, as much as I dislike Donald Trump, I do love that his presidential run was like fully based on pettiness. Just
out of spite for whom? The American people? The Republican Party? Oh.
Obama made a joke
right.
about him at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and you could see it on his face. He was just like, "You'll see, you motherfucker."
Yeah, I do. I thought you were talking about his recent announcement to run in 2024.
No. Oh, he's back in a big fucking way.
Isn't he 80 now?
I don't know. He's still got it though. Ron DeSanctimonious.
Oh man, if anybody in the GOP was smart, they would rile him up as much as possible during every single debate to try to get him to just fucking try to get that heart to just seize up on live television. Just get it seized up. Just everybody should just team up and do the same shit to him that he did to everyone else, and just call his wife ugly and call his kids idiots and tell him that he looks like a melted crayon.
I think he's like one of those guys though that he's so unhealthy, but he's still just like, you're not going to take him
somehow.
down.
Yeah. Yeah, like the Chinese guy who ran a marathon.
Exactly.
Smoking
just
cigarettes.
ripping darts. You love it.
Hero. God damn.
Absolute king.
Oh man, I just fuck. I love that. It must have felt so good. Anyway, Jeffy said in an interview though that probability. He said, "quote Probabilities say if we're not in a recession right now, we're likely to be in one very soon." Hell yes. That's what he said. He didn't add. I added that.
You added the hell yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes added by us.
Man, can you imagine waking up to that voice every day? Good morning, my hot wife. Do you feel like blowing me today?
I'm ready to go after
boat
that.
is almost done. Aren't you excited for the yacht? You ready to go after that, you said?
Honestly, if I'm waking up to that,
Yeah.
I'm saying yes, my king.
You see those arm veins popping because he's so jacked now?
Him and his new girlfriend, they're just turning into fucking plastic figurines.
I was going to say dolls.
Yeah.
Should we talk about YouTube Shorts, or do you want to talk about TCI?
Well, so that's, a lot of these tech layoffs are coming with, I think a lot of the layoffs are coming from the Alexa department. They're coming from these things that don't make money, that they lose money on.
The
right?
ambitious growth.
Things are really changing. The environment is, we used to have this low interest environment where people could just throw money at things, and it was fine if you spent $5 billion a year because, who knows, maybe you'll hit big, and then we've got $100 billion thing on our hands.
Yeah, Google had Google Labs.
Yeah, and Google has something called Other Bets. So,
right.
So it's kind of, with all these tech companies laying people off, there's an activist investor at TCI. They're calling on Google to slash costs in the same way, lay people off. They're also really begging them to, shut down a lot of those Other Bets things that has things like Waymo, the self-driving cars. They're like, spin this out and sell it off.
Well, isn't Waymo now doing weather shit?
Oh, are they?
I think. Or someone else is doing. Someone has turned those autonomous car things into, I think, like microclimate kind of weather stations or something. Someone did. Yeah, Waymo turns its driverless cars into roving weather stations.
There you go.
Self-driving taxi operator Waymo might have a way of getting around its vehicles. Oh, by turning. What the fuck? It appears to be a simple trick, Waymo said. Who gives a shit?
But they're also calling them out for just spending too much money entirely on their employees, too. We are writing to express our view that the cost base of Alphabet is too high and management needs to take aggressive action. The company has too many employees and the cost per employee is too high.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Why, you don't think that some of these tech employees have extremely bloated...
I mean, sure, there's that, but it's also Google. They have so much cash. They can afford to keep their employees happy. Give them the shit that they need or whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. The thing is, line needs to always go up, right? That's
right.
what the basic principle behind all of this shit is. You got to beat every quarter. Every quarter's got to show growth. Every quarter's got to show profitability, ever increasing margins. Just the same shit. Just TCI, suck my balls.
Very astute.
Yeah. So I did see this one thing about YouTube. We've seen shorts really take over in hopes of competing with TikTok, but they just launched this shorts shopping where users can purchase items instantly. Have you ever bought anything off of social media?
I bought one thing off of an Instagram ad.
So did
and
I.
It was a fucking mistake.
Yeah,
it
same.
Was the cheapest shit.
Same.
And they still almost get me where there's one that always pops up and I go, God, that is actually a kind of sick jacket. And then I go, no, it's going to fucking come and it's going to suck.
Yes.
It's going to be the worst piece of shit.
It's exactly what
It's
happened.
always like
man.
a company you've never heard of.
Yep.
And you're like, damn.
It's got an and. It's like tree and butt
Yeah.
or something.
And you're like, fuck, that's kind of fire.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, thank you. Not interested.
Yeah. Not interested.
Luckily, the mistake I made was just a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat the money.
You'll eat it
I'll eat it.
with some beans.
Yeah.
So they're hoping to do the same thing as the Chinese, who apparently spend a fucking
Dude, I was shocked by this.
You will not guess, folks, how much these Chinese people are spending on social media shopping, or how much they spent in 2021.
But it's not just social media. It's not like an Instagram ad. It is like, I don't know if people are old enough to remember. You remember QVC?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You tune in and you watch them. They display the product. There's a live crowd. They're getting you fucking jacked up.
Mhm.
They're like, and it fucking, it chops, it dices, it fucking does all the other things. And then people call in and they go crazy. I need 5 of them. So you tune in and you watch live commercials basically. And they have presenters that are
Sorry. You do.
You have they have presenters that people like. They got one guy, the lipstick king, Austin Lee.
In China.
Yep, Austin Lee. He sold 15,000 lipsticks in 5 minutes.
That's so hot. Oh, God, man. Yeah, and there was one. Was this the same guy who sold $1 billion worth of shit in a single broadcast?
I don't know if that's the guy.
$1 billion. How much did this guy make, I wonder, on Taobao? Never heard of Taobao. Also, by the way, Chinese people spent $352 billion in social media shopping in 2021.
Crazy.
That's absolutely insane.
It also bums me. I don't want that to become that just seems bleak. We're already all staring at our phones. At least we like to think that it's not for ads. It's for that funny fucking TikTok guy you like.
McKinsey, the consulting firm, says that the instant social media shopping market is going to reach $2 trillion by 2025. And it got me to thinking. Google's doing this affiliate marketing thing. They pay a commission to creators who sell products. 45% of the revenue made through displaying ads between shorts videos will be shared with the influencers. And I thought, man, I got to get a piece of this shit. I got to be like this Taobao guy and sell $1 billion worth of shit. And it made me think, what would I sell?
What would you sell?
What do you think I would sell?
Butt wipes.
Close. That's actually pretty smart. That's pretty smart. Ben's wipes. Ben's BBW. Ben's butt wipes.
BBW.
There's a new BBW taking over the internet.
What is BBW?
It's Ben's butt. Big beautiful woman.
Big beautiful woman. Okay.
Yeah. So I would sell that or credit cards. I could hawk credit cards. You know what?
It would be credit cards?
Yeah. Mr. Beast. What's his name? Phil? What's his name?
Jimmy.
Jim? Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy boy, if you're out there, I'm telling you, man, you got to partner with me. Make a credit card. That would honestly be my thing. If I were of a Mr. Beast's stature, I'd start a credit card. I would do super low interest rate and points that are worth 1.5 cents per point.
Credit card company?
Yeah, man. You got to have rewards. People love rewards. People love points. And people want to trust.
But that seems like a high barrier to entry.
Oh, yeah, probably. I mean, look, we'll figure all of that out.
I would do like mine wouldn't even be a product. It would be like
Granola?
No, it would be like a cult you could sign up for, like fucking
Jared Leto?
No, but like it's like however much a month, and we're just chopping it up, talking about.
So it's a friendship subscription.
No, it's more than that.
It's more than that. It's a
It's
lifestyle thing.
Lifestyle, fucking. We're talking about plant-based lifestyles. We're talking about fucking being kind of jacked, but not too jacked.
Kind of jacked, but not too jacked. Right. Okay.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. The other thing that I would sell though, the butt squirter, the bidet.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense than credit cards.
Japan's gift to mankind. But then I learned that some other guy, some YouTuber has his own bidet brand. pissed me off. Fuck.
Call him out. No,
What's his-
don't.
No, I won't. I know.
Ludwig.
Ludwig has his own bidet company. Good for you, Ludwig. We'd love to have you on the show and talk about it. I want to hear about it.
Damn, that was a good idea. I want to start like a granola company now.
I want to start any kind. Hey, guys, let us know in the comments if you've made it this far in the fucking episode. What kind of company should we start? Everybody does coffee, and I can see.
No, I'm gonna do granola.
Yeah. David Dobrik just started a pizza company, a pizza
It's a
restaurant.
pizza company.
He's got a pizza restaurant called Dobrik's, but it's spelled dough.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
like dough. It makes sense. It's
I'm gonna do one Emil Dough Rosas, or just a restaurant. Are you hungry? Come on down and get a meal.
Fuck, that's genius.
Yeah.
Or you could start a new rival to Gmail and call it email. Emil's email. Something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
granola, kombucha.
kombucha. I know a guy who owns a kombucha company in
and
Long
he wants
Beach.
to do a line.
He wants to do a line with you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, in the bathroom. Meet him in the bathroom. You do a line together. Well, I guess we should probably wrap it up here. Hey,
Did we get to? It doesn't matter. We never.
did we
do
get
any-
to? It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. It's coming in after hours, silly Billy.
Oh, good.
We're gonna talk about China.
We're gonna talk about Elon and Twitter. Maybe we're gonna talk
Elon
about
Musk.
some other shit.
Taylor Swift.
Splitting expenses with your partner.
What? Steve Jobs?
Trump announced he's. Oh, we kind of talked about that already.
Trump announced he's running. So if you want to enjoy all of this plus more, we're going to cuss. We're going to smoke cigarettes. We're going to do drugs. It's going to be pretty fucking wild. We are going to do the high episode one of these days, very, very soon, probably after Thanksgiving.
Ben is scared. I'm trying.
I will be the one to do it because
Ben, I'll try to talk him into it. He's a little bit.
I'll be the one to get high. I can't decide if it should probably just be weed, right?
Whatever. We'll whatever we talk you into, we'll do it.
I'll do anything.
I already said I would do it. He's a little scared.
You are petrified.
Literally couldn't be me.
Well, so that wraps it up, folks.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
With a special little episode for our special little people.
So as always, kill your parents, quit your job, shit your pants. This week on After Hours.
Talking about Cole. I can't wait for our first episode from the hospital.
Yes, can you scratch my neck?
Boner boys with the Trillionaire time.
Yeah.
Dinch, dinch.
This is Mambo number 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.